Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is my first video, as you guys can probably tell. I've decided to do it on a unique game, to me at least, which is actually a pretty nice game in general, as you guys can probably tell for the intro I had, which is Empire Earth 2. There's many unique things you can do in it. It's actually really detailed inside, like small prop things, alliances, levels, stuff like that. The houses change for every level, people, costumes, everything. Okay, so here, I'm going to start the game right now. This is the intro, so this is not going to go far. It's just probably going to be the first three levels, or I guess you can say eras of our human civilization. Here, I'm going to talk about one unique thing they had, which is alliances, right? Here, it's like not like only in other games, it's just like, oh yeah, here, you can send an alliance request, whatever, that's it. They don't care, or you can declare war, whatever. Here, it's like, okay, I want to be in your alliance, but I know you're not just going to accept my alliance request, so I'm going to send you 200 gold with it. Please become in my alliance, right? And you'll be like, oh yeah, sure, since you gave me 200 gold, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Besides that, it's actually really cool. Like, I mean, the graphics, maybe they're not 100% like beautiful, as you guys can say, but it's like more strategic game, which is actually really fun. But it's like, it's more for a war type of mind game for a person who also wants to, I guess, use economics for one thing, increase trade, because there's also trade in this game. You can get like super power-ups, I guess you can say, if you're good at economics, military. The game knows, because there's actual bars. At the end of the game, it literally shows you your stats of how good you did at what point, stuff like that. Here, now I'm going to tell you guys one thing about my game. Exploration is key. Why am I saying this? You have to get to a place first before anyone else. Or you can do the opposite. It's between those two. You can't be a person who waits and then goes. It's either you stay or you just go. Because you have to explore the map first to know where the resources are, what type of resources you want for the future. You have to rethink of all this. Like, you want to see the random stones everywhere, but eventually those things can turn into oil. And then later on you'll need oil, so if I actually played this map a lot longer, the oil would be mine, and I would probably be like the best of having tanks and all that. The crown just popped up, which is economics, or power, which is what I was talking about, the power-ups a couple seconds before. So I am red, if you guys haven't noticed, but here I'm going to show you guys now purple and green. Purple is attacking green for territory, but green is not reacting in the way he should be. He's actually just has building castle right there, while purple's actually attacking with a castle, two towers, and they're probably their whole army right there, right? So I'll show you what happens later on to green, and later on in the video I also am going to be put under attack, or I will declare war. Okay, so when I said exploration is key, I also sent out 3 of my people to the second continent, because there's 2 continents on this map, and I told them to explore so I can know what's on the continent, is there any resources I would want, and stuff like that. Since now I have a little time, I'll tell you guys why I'm doing this video. This video is sort of to introduce you guys for later on videos, basically, so you guys don't get lost, because I wouldn't want that to happen. This might be really boring for you guys right now, but if you guys stay till the end of the video right now, you guys will might like it decently. Later videos will be a lot more entertaining. You guys will see like 1,000 soldiers versus 1,000 soldiers, cool stuff like that. World War II scenes recreated, because that's what this game actually did. I think it was like Germany versus England or France. It's actually pretty cool. I'll show you guys a bunch of videos on it. Okay, so here I was really suspicious, and I declared war and then against this guy, because he put a tower and put his whole army on my land. I told all my people to evacuate, all my civilians, and then my army, but I was clearly outnumbered. Right now, at this point, I sent out a couple people to attack the civilians that were building the tower, and me and my soldiers in my castle. And I also, before I started this war, I don't know if you guys saw, but I told my barracks to start making a lot of soldiers, right? It worked eventually. I actually won, even though I was horribly outnumbered, and I destroyed the buildings that he built on my land. and I did this just so he wouldn't be able to see what I'm doing. That tower wasn't finished, but you just saw how a building is destroyed in this game. It can actually be pretty cool at some points. So here is what happened in green. Yeah, rest in peace green, because they are not coming back into this game at all. Purple sort of ran over them. They had a spy which went in and like polluted I think the water or food in the town hall. And then all the civilians died, and then they couldn't make soldiers, and that's basically how they failed, because green didn't react in time. Here I'm building a wall, because I was really badly surprised about how orange attacked me, or basically I declared war, but he was the one getting ready to attack me, right? And I built the wall to protect me, or at least give me time to wait. I mean, there's towers, yes, they can shoot, but I mean, if he sends his whole army, you obviously won't be able to hold it off of a tower or two, right? So defenses is key right now. What I'm doing, I'm putting down water defenses, I guess you can say, like for sea or anything like that. Here's a castle, which you guys saw in a attack that I did earlier. It's actually pretty cool. I mean, this game has a lot of aspects to it. It's a lot of defenses. I mean, the tower can even tell you the weather for next week. That's how detailed they got into the game. And this is my army, whatever's left of it. And now I'm actually going to click to level up. That is how I'm leveling up. All the buildings, if you see in the right top corner, there's a house. Look at it now and then look at it after. It changes, and I mean, some of the soldiers change too. But I think that's a little over time. So I hope you guys will stay and watch next videos. But the next videos will be a lot more interesting, at least you can say, because they'll be in higher levels. Now it's just basically the beginning of civilization. You see how the house has changed? Alright, so here I'm going to save the game. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you like this video. I'm hoping for some subscribers. Maybe not in this video, but maybe later on, because this video was important just to introduce you guys to the game so you guys won't get lost. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to. Thank you, and have a good night.